Hi, so my name is Izelle and I just want to share with you today my experience in being part of the Wealthy Woman Mastermind. So, a bit of background about me and where I came from. So, I've been a working holic in some ways. I've always had a career focused. I've always worked crazy hours. And, I'm a scientist, I'm a researcher. I've always been working in academic positions for the last sort of 10 or 15 years. And I've had this change in my mindset where I've had a good income. I've had a very flexible job as well, but the hours were crazy and there were a lot of stress and overwhelm. And being a mum with a family now, things were becoming a lot more challenging. So we had our third child at the end of last year, and also one of our other kids started school this year. And so I wanted to change things up and I needed to do it. I wanted to be home more. I wanted to be a mum. I want to be there for the school drop off and pickups, but I still wanted to earn an income and have an amazing lifestyle. I basically wanted it all. And I knew I just needed to work out how I can do it. I was also particularly sick of bypassing my husband every day. We both worked crazy hours. We're both very, very career focused. He runs his own business, so things were just always very busy for us and we constantly bypassed each other. And for me, things just needed to change. And I had to sort of find ways to change things up for me, for my life, but also for my family. So I then discovered Sophie, and I still remember the first conversation that we had where I basically had no idea what I wanted to do in terms of, my next business adventure. I had a few ideas, which, we discussed. I think I had 3 very different ideas that I took to Sophie. We settled on one idea and wow, right? What an incredible life-changing time I've had, so far in the Wealthy Woman Mastermind. It's all high value, it's incredible content, and just so much more. What I learned and what I'm still learning now at the end of my time just continues to amaze me, and I will be forever grateful just for having gone through all this and for meeting Sophie and her team, because what they offer really is an incredible program. It meant that I could just plug and play what they had and try and implement this into my own business, and it was possible to do all that with 3 little kids by my side and at home, not to mention I did all this also with COVID, COVID lockdowns, with homeschooling one of our kids. And so just after, I think it took me just over 2 months of being in the Wealthy Women Mastermind when I had my business up and running, 2 months from having no idea to what I'm doing to having a fully functioning business up and running was something that I didn't think I was going to be able to do at all, yet I built it from scratch in a very, very short period of time, with little time available to me because of the kids and because of COVID and homeschooling. So, and then it just kept growing from there. So within 2 weeks of starting my business, I sold my first high-end package as well, right? And then what happened was that my second and my third clients that came on board were from overseas. And that really confirmed things for me, that my business and this model that Sophie has created in the Wealthy Woman Mastermind is so scalable. It's not just doable with having little kids around me, but I could also see just how much I could take my business anywhere and take it globally. Already did I attract clients from anywhere in the world, within my first few clients, which is really incredible. So far with my time in the program, and I'm still within the program, I've already made $10,000 in revenue, and that's with putting in not even half the time that I'd like to put into it, just because, we still have the kids at home with us most of the time. But just, I can see next year and, having the kids a bit more sorted, I can only imagine where my business is going to go. I know already that my goal of achieving and starting having $20,000 months is so within reach and within probably the first few months. I genuinely believe and love the business model that Sophie has created. You know, it's unique. It makes sense to me. I didn't really like putting myself out there on social media. I never thought I would or wanted to be in sales, but just the sales process that Sophie teaches is amazing. And I'm completely comfortable in doing sales now, right? And these are high-end offers that I'm selling. So, you know, Sophie and her team genuinely cares about you as an individual. They want you to succeed. You know, they push you along. They check in, which is just such a nice environment to come into and to build a business, right? So thank you to Sophie and to the whole team for what you've given me and my family. It's been an incredible experience. You know, how lucky am I? I'm so glad that I've taken action to reach out. So take care and see you soon.